All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian. We have Coach Heather with us today as well, and we are so excited to bring you another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. We got some good stuff today. We got a longer circuit that we're going to go through with 6 exercises in it. We got some really good stuff, and we're going to keep the heart rate cranked up a little bit today. So it's going to be a 35-15 circuit where we go through it 3 times, again, 6 exercises. But we're going to start out with our warm-up, and Heather's going to be our model for that today. We're going to start out with an overhead squat. So arms go above the head. We sit weight back into the heels and drive our knees out, keeping our chest as tall as possible. Good. We got 10 reps on this one. Make sure to take a little bit of time, sink it in, feel good at the bottom of that squat as we dynamically warm up today. Now, equipment that you will need is a pair of dumbbells today. Hopefully you have some options with some lighter and some heavier. We have some different exercises that you might need some different stuff. Exercise 2 in our warm-up is an A-frame stretch. So we're going to make an A with the legs, and then we're going to open up with some rotation. So one arm is going to stay down, the other arm is going to come up and follow with the eyes. 5 on one side, and then switch it up, and 5 on the other. Perfect. Good, good. When you hit 5, we switch it up. Now Heather does a really good job of keeping that hand down as she opens up. That's exactly what we're looking for, getting some spine rotation. Good, good. And then when you're done with that, we're going to drop it down to the hands and knees for a bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg is going to extend. Boom, hand to heel, one straight line. 5 on one side, and then 5 on the other. 10 total. There we go. Again, that opposite arm, opposite leg, got to keep your balance just a little bit as you extend your arm and leg, trying to create that straight line, and then bringing the elbow into the knee. Looks really, really good. Good. When you're done with that, let's bring it up to the feet. We're going to finish up with some jumping jacks, 10 of them, knocking those out to bring the heart rate up just a little bit before we get into our circuit. Good. This one will bring that up, and then we'll rest just a little bit as we demo all 6 exercises before we start. So let's do that. If you guys are still warming up, that's perfectly fine. We're just going to get into our demos. First one is a reciprocating Arnold press. So let's talk about what an Arnold press is first. So just a regular Arnold press to start. Palms are going to be in. You're going to open the shoulders up and press up to the top. That's a regular Arnold press. But we're going to do reciprocating. So leave one up at the top and one at the bottom, and then they're both going to move at the same time. So in the first round, if you need to do a couple reps of both of them to start and then get the reciprocating down, that's perfectly fine. But again, you want to rotate the wrist as Heather's doing here. So the wrist is facing forward at the top, and then at the bottom, the wrist is facing your face. So that little bit of rotation as you come down. So that'll be our first 35-second interval. Second one, side plank with hip abduction. Now, this one's going to be tricky. The first round, we're going to switch in the middle, and then the next 2 rounds, we're going to go 1 on each side. So side plank position, if you want to just hold this one, that's perfectly fine, but the abduction comes where we lift that top foot up. So lift that leg up, hold it quick, and bring it down. Now, a good option on this one to make it a little easier is to bend your bottom knee 90 degrees. Keep that top leg long, and then it's the same thing. You're still working the same muscles. It just takes a little bit of pressure off and makes the lever a little shorter, which makes it in turn easier for you. So perfect. That'll be our next 35 seconds. After that, grab some weights. We are going to go into a sumo deadlift. Whether you got one heavy weight or you want to use a pair of weights, that works as well. We're going to turn the toes out, and then we're going to get down into that deadlift. So we're still hinging. There's still a soft bend in the knees, and our backs are nice and flat. So go from the side as well here, just so you guys can see. Her toes are pointed out. Boom, hinge, back flat, looks really good. So that is where we want to be on our sumo deadlifts this next round. After that, we are going to go into a side-to-side squat. You don't need weight on this one unless you want to add weight to it. You can add it to the goblet position, but it's just boom, we step to the side and squat it out. This round will be about bringing the heart rate up. It's about constant movement for that 35 seconds, so we'll go after that one a little bit there. After that, we have some alternating hip taps. We're going to go back to the core a little bit, high plank position, and we're going to alternating tap our hips. Now, the goal on this one is to not move the rest of the body, keeping everything nice and stable, keeping the core tight as we alternate those hip taps. You can take it down to the knees on that one as well if you're looking for a little option to make it a little easier. Last exercise of our circuit is going to be a skull crusher, so we're going to get a little bit of triceps today. On our backs to start, feet are flat on the ground, elbows are right over the shoulders, and that's how they're going to be for the entire exercise here. So keep the elbows over the shoulders, and then you notice that arm hinges down to the skull there. So perfect, got 2 dumbbells in the hand. If you want to go with one heavier, it's the same exercise. We can also do that. So perfect. Those are our 6 exercises today. Again, we will switch sides the first round of the side plank with hip abduction, but none of the other rounds. 35, 15, 6 exercises 3 times through. We're going to go in about 20 seconds here, team. So let's get set up for that reciprocating Arnold press. Grab a set of weights, and we will get going. All right, team. So I'm going to start the timer, and we are going to get ready to go. About 12 seconds here. Good. 10 seconds now. We are rolling. Reciprocating Arnold press. Show them one more time just so they can see it. There we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, 35 seconds. Let's do it. Good. So again, they're both moving at the same time. That's the reciprocating part of our Arnold press. And then those palms are coming down. We're rotating, keeping the elbows in tight at the bottom, and then rotating as we press up. Really good. Now, a lot of movement today, a lot of constant movement throughout the rounds. You will have a full 15 seconds to recover and get ready for your side plank hip abductions coming next. 10 seconds. Good, good. Last couple reps here in 3, 2, 1, and done. Take a quick little break. Side plank hip abductions coming next. Again, whether you need to take that bottom knee down or not, that's perfectly fine. We will switch at the halfway point just this round, so you know it's coming. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good, good. Now, a few reps here. Take your time, especially when we get into the rounds where you're all on one side. You're going to want to take a second in between each rep. And then here we go. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good, good. Straight up, straight down on this one. Keep that hip lifted. Notice how Heather's got a straight line from her shoulder down to that bottom heel still. Keeping that hip up and held. Really good. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds, good. We got our sumo deadlift coming up next. 35 seconds of it. Grab that heavy weight and let's get some good quality reps in those 35. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Exercise 3. Good. So we're almost to the halfway point of our first round here. You guys are feeling good going after our first couple exercises. Again, if you're feeling any pain, anything like that, make sure you're checking in with yourself. Pain is your body telling you something. Good. Halfway through the round, about 15 seconds to go. 15. Good. Hinging, keeping that low back flat, keeping the core tight. Really focus on the core with every rep. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, side-to-side squats coming up next. Again, don't need weight on this unless you want to add weight. I would say probably don't add weight the first round. And then if you're feeling good in rounds number 2 and 3, you can do that. 5 seconds. So let's squat it out side to side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 35 seconds of constant, consistent reps. Consistency is definitely key. Even if you're kind of consistently taking a second up at the top to get into that other side. That is okay. Consistency and quality this round. The first couple squats should look just like the last couple squats when you're tired. 15 seconds. Good, good. Keeping that chest tall. Sitting that weight back into the heels. Working. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. 15 seconds. High plank hip taps coming up next. High plank position. Again, we're going to alternate with the hip taps, trying to keep everything stable. Keep that core nice and tight. Now, what I didn't tell you is we got a full minute rest on the other side of our skull crushers as well. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tapping the hip, keeping everything stable. Again, if you need to drop it to the knees, you absolutely can. I would love if you'd start each round up on the toes, and then if you run out of reps and need to take it to the knees, you can absolutely do that. It's a good little challenge that keeps you up there. Maybe as you start working, as you keep taking more and more of our Coach Care Connect daily virtual workouts, maybe you start holding it up on the toes a little bit longer every time. You never know what that body can do for you. It's an incredible machine. I say machine because it almost works like a machine. Everything's in unison. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Let's finish off our first round with those skull crushers. So we are going to be on our back. This one's going to allow the heart rate to come down a little bit. And then we know that we also have that full rest coming up. 5 seconds. Again, elbows over the shoulders for the entire round. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, good. Straight down, straight up. This one's going to fire those triceps up a little bit. Good. Those big muscles right behind the top of the arm here. That is where you should feel it. Good, good. Now, if I was with you, sometimes I even hold people's elbows right above those shoulders just to make sure they're nice and stable. You can feel what that tricep really feels like as you are using it. 10 seconds. Good. Finishing strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 1 minute to rest. 1 round done, team. Way to go. Let's get some water in between our rounds. Let's adjust weights as you need. So if you need to go up or down on any of those exercises, absolutely do so. Hopefully you guys have a couple different weights sitting around that you can kind of adjust as needed. But definitely grab some water. Do what you got to do to get ready for this next round. We're going to start in about 40 seconds here. 40 seconds. Good. All right. So 30 more. Make sure we grab a little bit of water. Do what you got to do here. All right. Going to start out with that reciprocating Arnold press again. You guys got to feel it out a little bit last round. It takes a couple reps before you can kind of get into that groove as well, especially if you haven't done the Arnold press before. But we got about 12 seconds. So let's grab those weights. Let's get our self set up for round number 2 of 3 today. Making it better than the first round, but leaving a little in the tank for the last round. 3, 2, 1. Reciprocating Arnold press, round 2. Let's do it. Good. Straight up, straight down here. Heather does a really good job of rotating around. Now, on the Arnold press, sometimes you see people doing the Arnold press by opening and then pressing, and that is not what you want to do. Heather's doing a really good job of opening and pressing at the same time. Good, so rotating the wrist around as we press up. Looks really good. You got about 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Keep fighting, keep finishing out these reps. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. Next one, we are going to go into that side plank with hip abduction. Now remember, this is the same side for the entire round. So start up on those toes. If you need to take it to the knees, which hopefully, if you do, you drop it down and hit some reps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So pick a side. Remember which side you did because you're going to do the other side next round. Perfect. Straight up, straight down. Be under control. And then when you run out of reps on the toe, drop it to the knees and keep on rolling. Good, good. You guys are crushing this, working hard. You did hit the halfway point, but keep on rolling with this side. Good, straight up, straight down. I love it. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. So good for the hips. They challenge them. Keeps that hip moving. Come on. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Sumo deadlifts coming up next. So find a heavy weight, and let's deadlift. Sumo, again, point those toes out. We hinge, keeping our back nice and flat, soft bend in the knees. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, good. Now, what I like to say is at the bottom of your deadlift, especially sumos where you can get nice and deep, I should almost be able to put something right on your back, like a glass of wine. And it shouldn't go anywhere because that low back is nice and flat. It's stable. Now, when I say that, everyone does have a little bit different range of motion. You might not be able to get quite that low, but we keep working at it. We keep working through that full range of motion and keep increasing it every time. You'll get there. You'll keep getting a little bit better every time we do it. 4 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and done. Throw that weight off to the side. We got side-to-side squats coming up. Again, if last round wasn't quite enough for you and you want to hold a little weight on the chest, that's perfectly fine. But that is up to you. Heather wants a challenge, though. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Side-to-side squats, this one again is about that consistent movement. We're working, we're rolling. Get it cracking. Good, good. Perfect, chest stays tall. Don't let the type of squat dictate how our squats look. Every squat is almost the exact same, right? We want to look the exact same at almost every squat because you're doing the same movement. Good, good. 10 seconds to go. Finish strong. Good, almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 2 more moves to finish out round 2. We got our hip taps, alternating sides coming up. Again, start up on the toes. When you run out of reps, drop it to the knees. Let's do it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, another full minute break coming up on the other side of your skull crushers. Skull crushers are coming up next, so we're close. Let's earn it. Let's earn it. Good. Core stays tight. Hips are stable, looking good. Good, good. 15 seconds to go. You're getting down there now. This is where it starts to get tough. I know that core is burning a little bit. The shoulders are tired, but you got this. 8 seconds. Finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Skull crushers to finish out our second round. Let's do it, team. Again, elbows, they stay right over the shoulders. You can use 2 dumbbells. You can use 1 heavier dumbbell. Either way works. Figure out what works for you, and let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go. Now, a couple different ways to hold it. If you are doing one, you can do like Heather was doing or like she's doing now. So either way works. Biggest thing, though, is how it looks while you're doing it. So the shoulders right under the elbows. If they're coming forward, maybe we hold it a different way. Maybe you focus on it in a different way. Maybe you have someone else in your house watch your elbows and be like, if my elbows move, yell at me. Don't yell, but tell me nicely. Good. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 2 rounds down. You got a full minute again to rest, recover, and get yourself ready for round 3, our final round of this workout today. Just as a little reminder, remember which side you did that side plank hip abduction on, because we are going to the other side this next round. Want to even them out a little bit. So good. You still got 40 seconds. Grab some water. Do what you got to do, team, and we will get started again in about 35 seconds. All right. Just like last round, adjust weights as needed. Reciprocating Arnold press coming your way in 20 seconds. So let's start thinking about that one. Thinking about how we're going to work through this last round, how we're going to get the most out of this workout today. Here we go. Let's grab those weights. We got 10 seconds. Let's work really hard here in our last round. Bonus curl. I like that. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Reciprocating Arnold press. Let's do it. Last round. You got 6 exercises for 35 seconds apiece. That's it, team. We are getting down there. We have been working hard today. So let's keep on rolling. Good. 20 seconds. Getting down into it. Burning them out. One of the last times. Well, not one of the last times. The last time you have to do your Arnold presses today. So let's hit them. 10 seconds. Finish strong. Quality reps all the way to that buzzer. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, side plank hip abduction. We're going to the other side again. So side plank, perfect. If you got to take it down to the knee, perfectly fine. Figure out what works for you. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. So hips lifted, control on the way down. Now, one thing that we can think about too is try to keep your body in a straight line. Sometimes when we're up on those toes, our butt tends to fall backwards a little bit, and it's natural, but you want to try to keep it forward, especially as we're doing the abduction here. Perfect. Good. When you need it, take that option of bending the bottom knee. Take a little bit of pressure off that side ab, the obliques. 10 seconds. Good. Couple more reps. These are muscles that you might not use a ton, so it might be challenging for you, but keep going. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, very good. We got sumo deadlifts coming. 4 more exercises to finish up our work today. Sumos, let's go heavy again. Working that posterior chain, 4 seconds. Let's do it. In 2, 1, let's go. Good hinging, controlling, working with that weight today. Working with that weight. Good, good. Hinging, again, I'll say it every round that we hinge in any workout. We want to keep that back flat. We want to keep that soft bend in the legs. We want to work to protect ourselves, to get stronger in these positions. Very good. 10 seconds to go here. Last few deadlifts of your day. Let's make them your best. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 15 seconds here. We got our side-to-side squats coming up. Now, this round, I want you to go a little bit faster. So pick up that tempo. This is our cardio for the day. This is our heart rate challenge. Get it going. Move it quick. 35 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Almost turning into like a jump squat. Can if you want. I won't stop you. Good. We got 25 seconds. What can you do with it today? How can you use these seconds to get closer to your goals? You only have so many seconds every day, and you chose to be here, so let's make the most out of it, especially in these last 15 seconds of this round. Come on. working. Legs are burning, but you love it. We're going. Come on. 7 seconds. Keep working. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Alternating hip taps coming up, and then we finish with our skull crushers. Oh man, take a breath, take a breath. You got this. 2 exercises, just over a minute of work. Alternating hip taps. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Tapping each hip, keeping everything under control. Good. You can do this. You are strong. You have worked hard to get to this point, and you're not going to quit with 2 exercises left. Not today. Not any day. You're strong here. Come on. Good. 15 seconds. 15. I know that plank position is tough at this point. Again, you worked hard to get here, but finish. 10 seconds. Good. Couple more. Couple more. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Last round of the day. We got some skull crushers. Let's finish this one. We'll stretch you guys out, and we will get you guys out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. Oh man, let's finish it out. 35 seconds skull crushers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Straight down to the temple. Again, elbows right over the shoulders. Heather does a really, really good job with this one. Hopefully you guys are, wherever you're working out, keeping those elbows over to keep the triceps challenged here. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. That's it. That's it, team. Good, good. Quality reps here all the way to the end in the last 10 seconds here. Very, very good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good today, team. Throw those weights off to the side. We're going to do a quick little stretch. We're going to bring it up to the feet to start. Good, good. Grab some water. Do what you got to do before we start. And we're going to do like 3, not like 3. We're going to do 3 stretches. And then we will get you guys out of here. First one, we're going to do a standing quad stretch. So if Heather's standing up tall, you can use a wall, use something for balance if you need to. Grab that one foot, and notice how Heather's knee is pointing right down to where her foot would be if she was still standing up. And that's what we want you to do. So we don't want that knee to come forward too far. We don't want it back too far. We want it straight down and keep that hip forward. So good. We'll hold this one for a few seconds. And then let's switch it up. Now, if anything gave you troubles today, anything gave you pain or anything like that, go in, see one of your local Anytime Fitness coaches. They have a plan ready for you. They can help you. They can make sure you're doing the right things, making sure your movements look good to keep your body in those safe positions that work for you. Good, good. All right, next one. Let's drop it down to our backs. We're going to do a lying W slide. So we're on our backs. What we're going to do, hands are on the ground. We're going to take our elbows and we're going to pull them all the way down into our sides and try to keep your forearms on the ground. Then we're going to extend all the way up overhead, keeping those forearms up on the ground, back and forth. I want you to knock out about 10 reps here. Take some time, especially at the bottom. Sink those shoulders down a little bit. Feel that stretch. Good, good. Perfect. Again, sink it in. Try to really push those shoulders and elbows down while you keep your forearms down. It'll open that chest. Good. I love it. And then when you're done with your 10, let's bring it up into a butterfly. We're going to finish up there. Heels come together. Good. Remember, nice proud chest on this one. We want to really try to bring that chest through and then push the knees down just with the knees. Don't need to use the elbows. Keep that chest nice and proud. Pull those heels in and feel the stretch right there. Take a couple seconds. Take some deep breaths here. Feel the stretch. Sink it in. Take some time. Maybe hit a couple other stretches throughout your day. Maybe hit these over your lunch break, after dinner, before bed. You can always kind of incorporate some of these things. It takes 2 to 3 minutes. Doesn't take a lot of time out of your day. Trust me, you have 2 to 3 minutes in your day that you can stretch it out. But that's going to be what we have for you guys today. Remember, you can always get a little bit better at recovery by eating the right foods, drinking a lot of water, and getting a lot of sleep. So that's my challenge to you guys as we sign off today. Do those 3 things. Give your body what it deserves. Thank you all for coming out today and working out with me and Heather. We thank you a lot, and we will see you next time.